So, before tayong mag-proceed sa lesson, I want to ask you a question as a future elementary teacher. Kung mag-teacher ba kayo? Ano yung sa tingin niyo yung may encounter nyo na problem or situation sa pabago-bagong curriculum or update ng curriculum, and paano nyo siya masusolusyonan? Anyone from the class? Miss Joanne?
Lack of resources, yung sinabi kanina. So, masusolusyonan mo siya sa alternative tools na magagamit mo or makikita mo sa labas.
Yeah, next. Anyone? From this row? Sige, pasok mo sila. Sige na, pasok na. Anyone from this row? At the back? Ate Jane? Anyone? Wala? As a future educator? Wala. Wala na. Talaga. Okay, so proceed na tayo sa lesson. So, ito yung mga na-search ko. Ito ay according sa mga researchers na these are the significant examples about kung paano na-apektuhan ng mga teachers sa pabago-bagong updates ng curriculum natin. First is the adaptive challenges. So dito, with the implementation of new standards or updates in the curriculum, teachers face both technical and adaptive challenges. They must align their instruction methods to these new standards, which may require modifying their teaching methods or adapting new ones. This can be a complex process that requires both technical knowledge and adaptive leadership skills. So ito, since ang ibig sabihin nito ay so kapag nagbabago yung curriculum natin, katulad ngayon, naging matatag na siya, syempre hindi lang naman tayo yung nahihirapan, pati din yung mga teachers natin na mag-a-adjust sila, hindi lang tayo. So, teachers often kailangan nilang i-familiarize yung sarili nila sa bagong curriculum. At syempre, pag bagong curriculum, kailangan mo mag-isip ng bagong content, ng teaching strategies, kung paano mo siya i-integrate sa lesson mo kasi nga nag-update na yung curriculum natin. Katulad sa exemplar, meron na siyang integration. Unlike noon sa dati nating curriculum, wala tayong integration. Katulad sa atin ngayon, mas prefer natin yung dating lesson plan. Tapos yung exemplar is mas nahihirapan tayo. So parang gano'n, kailangan natin mag-adapt sa bagong curriculum. Next is the reform principles. Curriculum reform often depends on teachers' advancement of reform principles. However, there can be disconnections between the new curriculum and teachers' beliefs and practices. This can impact whether or not teachers engage with the new curriculum. Next is the collaboration in curriculum design. Updates in the curriculum can lead to collaborative efforts among teachers in curriculum design teams. These collaborations can result in learning outcomes for teachers in areas such as pedagogical content knowledge and design knowledge and skills. Collaboration in curriculum design teams. Next is the acclimatization. Teachers are required to acclimate to any changes in the new curriculum. This means they need to have a deep understanding of the new curriculum and how to implement it effectively. Katulad ng sinabi ko kanina, dahil nga nagbago ang curriculum, kailangan nating i-adjust yung mga strategies na gagamitin natin sa pagtuturo ng lesson. And lastly, the transformational learning. Engagement with policy text in the curriculum review process can lead to transformational learning for teachers. This involves a deep structural shift in the basic premises of thought, feelings, and actions. So, in summary, the challenges in the curriculum can present difficulty to teachers, but at the same time, nagpo-provide din sila ng they provide opportunities for professional growth and development. And it's important for educational institutions to provide adequate support and resources to teachers during these transitions to ensure effective implementation of the new curriculum. So parang ngayon, nahihirapan tayo sa paggawa ng exemplar, pero kapag nasanay naman na tayo gumawa nito, is madali na lang siya sa atin. Tapos, it can give us person ay parang yung profession natin madedevelop siya, kaya so, thank you.